Talk to us about the importance of World War One. A lot of people say that World War One caused the change in consciousness, the shift in consciousness. But you talk about it more as occurring in the midst of a context.
Well, it was a time of unbelievable upheaval culturally in Europe. The First World War is kind of woven into the eruption of something that was happening at that period of time. So I don't know that it was caused by or causes, I don't think it's quite linear in that way. It was a huge eruption of something that spilled over into war and, of course, many other cultural changes.
You've gone to Europe to do this pilgrimage. Is it the same journey that you've done the other 3 times?
Well, it's taken me 3 journeys to get to the places that I really want to see. And of course, I'm not going alone. I have someone with whom I've worked before who is retired military major, and he knows this field like the back of his hand. I like working with him. He's my teacher, and he's a great guide, and so we're a good team.
So you and he have sort of mapped out this whole journey for people to go on. When you've gone on these type of journeys in the past, what have you experienced? Like, just personally, how were you moved? Why was it important? Like, why would it be important for people to go?
Well, I don't know why it would be important for other people, but it was important for me because I found myself passionately interested. So if you're passionately interested in this, then come along. Sitting here in your beautiful office and the beauty of Vancouver and so much of Canada, it's very easy to forget what it's like in war-torn places. We must never take anything for granted regarding the magnificence of what we're enveloped by at this very moment. And the other side of it has to also be explored. So how was it for me? Well, astonishing. I mean, I found various black Madonnas that had gotten lost in the rubble of that time. Mm-hmm. And so I'm very interested in them and their history. And I couldn't quite get over how I realized that my mother's roots are just across the channel from all these goings on. And of course, members of my family were involved in both world wars. To actually go and see these places it's just astonishing. I don't know how else to say it, Duanita. And one of the places I went to, I'd had a dream of long, long ago. I didn't even know such a place existed. And as we were driving around, I said, well, we'd better go there because I'd had it in a dream. And that's where I stayed by myself for some time. I won't go into it all because it's too long of a story, but it's obviously a deep journey for me. Also, the beauty of the memorial sites. The story of how Vimy Ridge came into being, it was actually built from a man's dream. And he built, on account of a dream, the architect designed this incredible memorial. I've seen it at different times of day, in different lighting. It takes your breath away. It's so beautiful.
Is that the one that Hitler said don't?
Yes, in the Second World War, he didn't want that damaged because it's just so beautiful. So it wasn't damaged. But right near it, they are still there, the great coal slag heaps, the resources that were being fought for. So beautiful and dark mysteries. Life.